Hello, everybody. It's Rusty Champaign here with you, and we're back once again in the wonderful world of Figure Shop Simulator. Well, we're getting pretty close to the end with what we can do in the game as it currently exists. If we take a look at what we got, oh shoot, I didn't mean to open the store yet. We're not ready for you yet. Oh, but the time's going to run. That was my bad. We've only got two more licenses that we need to get anymore. So if we take a look here at the model shop, we have everything. So 6 of 6 on all of those, 5 of 5 on those. So we don't have the ancient monsters yet, and we do not have the warrior queens yet. Everything else that is currently available in the game, we have. And then these Crusader Kings are going to, maybe by the time the game actually releases, maybe they'll have those available. And it's going to be 15,000 popularity to get those guys, which we're going to somehow do. I don't quite know how, but somehow we are. And since I already accidentally opened the store, let's get it going. Day 36, store is open for your convenience. Let's make it happen. So the plan probably is with these last two licenses, I'm going to probably work on getting these put up on those circular shelves because we've not done anything with those at all so far. So that's probably what we're going to do. I also need to get a whole bunch of filament because I have none of that. So let's start with that. Go here to the filaments. We're going to get 12 of these to fill up all of our shelves. So let's do that. And then we'll start looking at getting those the circular shelves for our new things that we're going to be printing. Actually, I probably don't need to worry about that just yet, but I think that that's going to be what we put them on because then those circular shelves are going to definitely be a candidate for hashtag use the middle, no doubt about it. They'll work out quite well there, much more so than the other shelves. So that'll probably be what we do since we do have all that unused middle space, and we know how much we want to use that middle space. So we will make sure that we get that done. I also need to check out all of our printers, see what we need to print. I will probably also switch out all of my small printers for mediums, only because there's only a $500 price difference between the two. The small printers are $3,000. The medium printers are $3,500. So if you're going to have a small printer for $3,000, you might as well have a medium that can also print smalls for $500 more. There's a big jump between the medium and the large because the medium are 3,500 and the large are 10 grand. So that's a big jump. But I think that the gap between the small and medium, it's definitely worth it then to just have all the mediums, or at least that's my plan. So let's get the rest of the powder put up here. Just two more boxes to go. Again, I really wish that the workers would put the powder up on the shelves. That would really be nice because this part does kind of get to be a little bit long, especially when you got 12 boxes that you're putting up here. Now, I guess I don't necessarily have to have 4 shelves of powder. That's kind of a me thing, but it just feels like that's the best thing to do, having that much available at any point in time. And again, it may be a bit much, but it feels like it's the way to go. What do I have here? I've got these masks. And where do I have these? Are these dupes? These are dupes. These are the ones I accidentally printed one too many of. So that's going to go over there. We're going to put that down. And do I need the geisha pandas yet? I do not, because those are the other things I printed too many of. The Ignarians, these go somewhere here. I think they go there. I'm going to say they go there. I don't remember the order of all these. So let's take a look. Model shop, medium models. The Ignarians were third, and then the Ralgrons, and then we got the Silmoras and the Varenths are 5 and 6. So the Silmoras are going to go there. The Varenths, if I got those printed, I did not, will go underneath those. And let's just keep on getting all the other stuff. I've got so much duplicate stuff that I've been printing. This is the challenge when you have the restockers doing stuff at the same time that I am. I've now got 3 trays that are like all dupes. That's not good having that much stuff that's duplicated. And the Knights make 4. I don't know what's going on here. How the heck am I in this world where I've got 4 things that are duplicated? I don't know what I did. I I just must not have been paying any attention whatsoever. So let's go ahead. Let's sell all these printers. I think I can sell all these and then get. I can get 3. I can almost get. I'll be able to get 3 for sure. So we'll get 3 more mediums. So yeah, 3,500. We'll get 3 mediums. Get those set up. And I guess I don't really need to have a gap between the mediums at that point because they're all mediums. So I can just kind of put these all right by each other, and that'll be all right. Because again, they're all mediums. So I mean, I could still leave a gap. Maybe I'll still leave a gap just because we can. I'm trying to get these set up on the floor kind of evenly with each other. That's probably fine. It's important to have everything consistent and keep the feng shui. That's what we always shoot for here, to the extent that we can. All right, there's that one. That's pretty close. Our last one here, and then yeah, when we get up to 3,500, we'll be able to go ahead and get the 4th one there. So then we'll have 8 mediums and 4 larges. That's a pretty good ratio, I'd say. That looks like it's about good. All right, now I really should get some stuff printing. So what do we need? We need, and let's see, what is he carrying? What is he holding? He's holding hat houses. So we need pretzel houses for sure. We need ice cream houses for sure. So let's get those going. Because he was not holding either of those. So pretzel houses, ice cream houses. We definitely need those. He was holding hat houses, came back with them. Were either of them holding any dragons? So neither of them are holding anything. So the dragons for sure we need. And we need the 3rd one and the 4th one, the dragons. So that's going to be the Glymos. Oh, and this is a new printer. These are all new printers, so I've got to get all the filament added. So filaments, that's done. Models, Glymos. Okay, that's good. Over here, again, got to add all the filament first. And then that's going to make the Gorbies. So that's good. And then we need the Nimblus. I don't think they have any of those. No, they don't, because they're all walking in here right now. So filament, once again. Fill that one up. And then this one's going to make the Nimblus. So that'll take care of all of my dragons. Are they walking out? Okay, so he's got fantasy rabbits, so we don't need anything there. We got pretzel houses and ice cream houses there, so that's done. Or almost done. Now that's done. And that's being made, that's being made, that's being made. Okay, so then we get into the mediums. I need Pit Boys, Tree Stores, and the 3rd one there, the Wedgers, because they are not holding any of those. So Pit Boys are going. And then we've got Tree Stores. And back here we'll do Wedgers. So that'll take care of all of my Kokomons. In the world of Ryuka Girls, are they holding any of those? It does not look like it, so we can start working on everything that I see there. So Amy's are the only thing, that's the only printer I've got available right now. So Amy's, unless I start using my largest for this. How are we doing on time? Okay, so we're getting up to 2,100. So now I'm going to get another license going. So let's start getting into that next round of licenses here. So model shop, large models, the ancient monsters. That's where we're going to go now. So we're going to get the Lich. We'll get the owlbear. So we'll do this 2 at a time because we're going to have 3 days of this. 3 in-game days. And I've got to go out and then back in. So the ancient monsters. So the Lich. And then the got to get out of the screen, back in. And then that's going to be the owlbears. I think there was a joke on like an episode of what was the show with Will Wheaton? Um, yeah, the one where he was playing a Dungeons and Dragons game. It's a Dungeons and Dragons board game, and I think that there was a joke about owlbears in there. I cannot remember that. It might have been called. Oh, what was the name of the game? Oh, what was the name of his show? Oh, why am I blanking on it? It was such a fun show too, and there was just something with owlbears that he had on there, and it was just like a running joke on their show. Uh, it'll hopefully come to me at some point. Again, memory, horrible thing to lose. All right, wedgers are there. Those are running. I need to get the shelves for them, so let's go ahead and get the shelves. So management, nope, it's not management. It's decoration shop. So again, we're going to try out these circle glass shelves. I want to see what these are going to be like. So let's get 2 of those and set those up. These are going to go right in the middle somewhere. And we're going to see exactly how many of these things hold, what they're going to look like, what they're going to do for us. So we'll plop one there. And then we will try and get the other one lined up pretty well with this one. We're over 10,000 popularity now. That's amazing that we're that popular. I don't know how the heck we got to that point, but somehow we did. And then that one. Okay, that works. And again, those work real nice in the middle. I think they look good there. Did those finish up? They did not. So we will have to get those put up as soon as they are finished. The Amy's are done. Is there anything else? So things that we can start queuing up. We can queue up the last of those. I think that's the Mikus and the Rins. So we're going to go here, just get all that ready to go. So that way, when the printers all start up in the morning, they'll have this in progress. So Mikus, that's ready. And then we'll have the Rins over here. Assuming I hit the right button. Okay, Rin, done. That's good. In the models, in these, I need whatever they're called, the first 2, and then the last one. So that's going to be filament here, and then it's a veiled soul. It's the Drobo. We need the second one down. So filament again. We went through that much filament in one day. I mean, a lot of it was just filling up the 3 new printers, but still, the amount that we go through now is just ridiculous. The Garnules, and then it was the, whatever that last one is. I forget what it's called. That's filled. And then I hit it again for no reason. Veiled Souls, Vorents, those. All right, so that's done. And then the larges, I need to get 2 of those going. So we are going to get the, oh, wow, this was completely empty. And this is going to be back to our Infernal Villains, the Witches. And then we need the Envoys, so let's do that. So models, Infernal Villains, Envoys. So I think everything that I can get printing is printing. And there's nothing else we need that's small. All the mediums are running. So I think we're good. I think we got it. And then I've got all this spare stuff that I made by mistake. That will eventually get up on the shelves there at some point in time. So that's all we can do for now. We've got 54 customers coming in the store at this point. We've got $5,830, so we're going to be able to buy the last of our medium printers. Then we'll have 8 mediums. We'll have 4 larges. Might need to get more larges. Might need to have like 6 larges. Might need to go 8 and 8. I mean, who knows? It's really hard to say at this point. But day 37, February 6th, the store is open for your convenience. Welcome back once again to the Rusty Filament. I will be very interested to know what these large figures are going to look like on these shelves. I hope they're going to look good. We're going to find out very, very soon because they will not take too much longer to print. They may actually be done. They are done. So here we go. We're going to take the Lich. Let's put those up there. They all fit. That's beautiful. These are going to cost let's go 113. I think I can go 113 on that. And having the tag like that, I guess that's all right. I think so. I mean, the other option would be to rotate it like that. And then I got to figure out if it's still lined up with the other one. So kind of like that, I think works. And then the tag is there. That might be better. And then I think I would have to do the same thing with this, where I have to carry it, rotate it once, and then make sure it's kind of lined up with the other one. There. So we'll go with that. And then the owlbears. So that will go over here with these. And let me see. Is that is lined up right? Okay, that's all I wanted to check. Make sure that was lined up the proper way. It is. These are going to be 116. I think that's good. I'll get rid of that tag. So can I? Or can I not? It doesn't seem like I can. Huh. So I will have to... that's interesting. I thought you could get rid of those tags. Apparently not. Oh, no, I don't want to do that. Oh, shoot, I did. Hit the wrong button. Well, that's one way to get rid of the tag. Get rid of the shelf. I just always work too quickly in this. All the darn time. All right, that's done. The masks are just about done. So there's the Garnools. There's my witches. There's my envoys. There's those masks. And then we just got one set of masks left, the Varenth masks, right about there. When that's finally done. These ones take a little bit longer to print. There's a lot of intricate details to them. But that is now set. Okay. A full set of shelves. Yeah, everything is full other than my larges. So we've just got to get... so did they take the envoys away? No, he brought the envoys back. So I need the guardians and I need the priestesses. So let's do that. So, guardian demons, mystic priestesses, all good there. So, and again, now that I got $9,000, I can go ahead get another medium printer. So let's do that. Finish that section off. So I'll have 8 mediums. And again, if I get to the point where I have a whole lot of extra money left over, I'll probably start getting some more large printers because why not? No reason not to at that point. All right, that's good to go. And we'll need to fill that up with filament. So let's go ahead and do that right now while I'm thinking about it. That's good to go. Anything I need to put up over there? Anything I've got duplicated over here? None of that is selling so far. They do not, or none of them are holding the one Ryuka girl, so the Rins. So we will get those going. And then that mask, that is not the one that I printed. Are they holding it? They are not. So I can go ahead, or are you holding it? No, you're not. So it was that third mask down. Whatever it's called. I don't remember what they're called. The Ignarians. Okay. And now I need to get myself some more filament. So let's do that. 1508, plenty of time. So filament. Now, can I... we can click it like that. I was hoping you could type in the number, but it does not appear that you can. No big deal. So once again, go here, fill up all the shelves. This will take an hour, but we'll have it done. And then after this, after we get this set, we'll only have one more license left to get. And I will be very interested to see, as this game goes on, what else they add to it. What other licenses they put in here. Because by the time we get done, we'll have about 10 hours in the game. Because it'll be 13 episodes by the time we're done. And there's plenty of potential to add more things. Because it's just basically limited to your imagination of what you can put in the printers. So I would hope that they will add more options as time goes on. Because I mean, all the ones that are in here look great, and I could only imagine what other stuff you could come up with here. All right, we got 4 more boxes of filament here, so we'll get all that loaded, and then we can check our printers again, make sure everything's going good with those. Okay. I think everything should be all right. I still can't believe I've got 4 boxes of doubled up stock back there. I mean, I can because it's me, but still, even for me, that's excessive. All right, good there. Now let's see. What are they carrying? Neither of them are carrying anything, so that means my geisha pandas can go there. I've got fish guards and knights. Were they carrying knights? Was she carrying knights? She was carrying knights, so I cannot do anything with those right now. So we'll leave that. I do need that one dragon because they were not holding that. So baby dragons, the blimpies. We do have to do that. And then they were holding, let's see. What is she holding? She's not holding any Kokomons. So whatever Kokomons are missing here, we need. So the knights can now go up. All right, so they used up the last of the knights. Excellent. So we just need catchers there. So let's do that. That's good to go. Were any of them holding? So now we got like 3 different things. None of them are holding any of the original ones, the fantasy animals. So the Camino cats, they were not holding those. No one was holding the Ninja Bamboos. And no one was holding the Night Cats. So that's all good. Cool. And then we'll just keep an eye on things and just keep rolling there. Were they holding that one mask? I really wish I could see exactly what I've got to be paying more attention to what they're holding as they leave here. So that'll make it a lot easier for me to tell what I can be printing. So none of them were holding this one that had the antlers, the Somoras. So that is all set. I've got 2 more medium printers that are doing nothing. So that's all being printed. That's being printed. The Gorbies, they're holding, let's see. So she's holding the Gorbies, so we don't need that because she was holding that. And then the only other one is the last one on the list, which is the Sky Pens. Oh, wow, the day's already over. Shoot. Okay, so here we go. 2 more models. So large again. We're going to go with the Ibis and the Fillet. I mean, it looks like it would be pronounced fillet, but maybe not. So here we go. Ancient Monsters. Ibis. And then fillet or fillet. You can take your pick. Whatever you want it to be, that's what it'll be. Now we're going to buy another shelf, and I'm going to try not to sell it this time after I immediately buy it. So decoration shop, circle glass shelf, $300. I mean, we didn't want that other $300 anyway, so yeah. Money's overrated. Let's go ahead and set this up. So again, I think I need to rotate it once, and then we can set it down. Okay, there is that. Now let's take a look and see what we need to do. So they are not stocking anything right now. So they have stopped. These are the original ones. So that's the first one. Yeah, the Sky Pens are being made, and they're going to go there. All of these were made. All of my fantasy animals. So that's all set. The houses are all good. That's being made. The fish guards, I do have some over there, so that can now go up. I got through that little extra back stock. All my Kokomons are good. I need the whatever she's called again. Why do I Hikari? I always blank on her name all the time. So that's being made. Over here, I'm sure I need both of those masks. One of those is being made. So Mora's got made. So the only one I need then is the one that looks a little bit like a clown head. And that is called Drobo. So Drobos are being made. So I've got everything there. There's my demons. There's my priestesses. We need the envoys. We need the assassins. I'm going to need to get another shelf to put up all my other new ones that I've got. So we also have to invest in that. So filament, fill that up. Models, infernal souls, assassins. And then we also need the envoys. Or what did she walk off with? So we made those. We made those. So yeah, I think with the envoys are the other ones that we need to make. So models, envoys. That's good. Those are making those. So all of my larges are accounted for. And mediums, there's nothing else medium that I need to make. So then I just need another shelf for my large stuff. So let's go ahead and get that while I'm thinking about it. So decoration shop, stock shelf, 125. This will be for all of my ancient monsters. And again, I hope that fits there. It's a bit snug, but I think it's going to work. Yeah, that's just a bit tight there. I wish all this stuff was moved over a little bit more to the left, but I'm not in the mood for moving all my printers to try and do that. So it's going to have to be. It'll be okay. I will get over it for sure. Another 51 customers, 3 things that were missing. It might have been the Infernal Villains because I feel like I wasn't keeping up on those. It was very likely the case. So we've only got one thing left in the ancient monsters to get, and then that's going to be done. And then we'll. It's interesting that for sale sign is there. I have no idea why that would be there. It should not be there. We actually bought this, so are we going out of business and I don't know about it? Is there something I don't know? I don't know. So day 38. Store's open for your convenience. Yeah, why is that sign there? Now it's gone. Wait a minute. Now if I look here, the sign is there. But if I go in, there's no sign. What? That's very peculiar. It's the magical disappearing sign. It's like, at what point do you like look at it and you no longer see it? So you see it there, and there you don't. That's so odd. Okay. I don't know how that works. It's amazing. Anyway, so that's all set. Now we've got these. So the Ibis can go. It'll go on one of the shelves. So we'll go ahead and put it here. That's fine. Price on these will be 110. That feels about fair. And then again, like I do have to start getting all those printed. Next one up here is the fillet or fillet again. I mean, they look cool. They look really cool. And what's the price going to be on these? 119. I think I can go 119 on. I feel good about it. Those things are like right on top of each other. They might be a little bit snug there. Just a little bit. But it's all right. No, they're just getting cozy. Hikaris. My assassins. My envoys. Those masks. So smalls, again, nothing small right now. Smalls are all good. We seem to be good all the way through to there. So are either of you holding the Ayakas? No. So we do need to make those. So Ryuka Girls Ayaka. There's that. And now I can start making all the ones that I've been making. So all of these, we're going to start making all of them just to get these back here. So there's the Lich. Here's the Owl Bears. Here is the, what do we got next? The Ibis. And then we've got the Fillet. All right, so that's all done. Now, what was the name of that show? I've got to look this up because now it's bugging me. The name of the show that had Will Wheaton, his Will Wheaton's YouTube show. What was it called? It was called Tabletop. That's what it was. Yeah, Tabletop. It was a web series, and they played an episode of Lords of Waterdeep was the name of the game. It was a Dungeons and Dragons based game, and there was something about owl bears, like taming owl bears, and it just became a massive running gag on the show. I don't know why that resonated in my head, but for some reason it did. It was just very, very funny. It was a good show. It's a shame that it didn't last longer. I think there was some kind of an issue as to why it didn't, but it was fun while it was around. If you're a fan of Will Wheaton, it's definitely worth a watch. All right, so there's that. Felicia Day was on that one as well, I do believe, on somewhat of an occasion. Okay, baby dragons, Glymos. There's that. Other stuff. Let's take a look. Oh no, she just came back with the Glymos. So no, stop. Again, now that's the unfortunate part is that you can't put those two together. So now I'm just going to have to leave these Glymos. I'm going to have to leave that there, waiting for one of them to empty out because yeah, that's unfortunate. But I'll figure out something to do with that one other than throw it on the floor. That's fine. So the fantasy dragons are there, or the fantasy animals are there, fantasy rabbits even, those things. There's my Ayakas, that goes up there. We have nothing else that we need, because that was, what are you holding? Nope, we do have we do have the baby dragons, that might be the Charvans. We need to do that, yeah, Charvans. Okay. Kokomons are good. Ryuka girls are good. The masks, I've got that one mask there. That was the last of the stuff that I printed one extra of. And then the question becomes, do we need the clown mask? Or was that what he was holding? If it was, he didn't bring it back, so we'll say that we need it. So the Drobos. That's done. And now these can start going up here. So that will be there. Ibis will be there. Owl bears will be there. Okay. And Lich will be there. Actually, let's take those, put those there, put those up there. And then we've only got one left to do. One remaining. And we will get those at the end of the day. Actually, I'm gonna start working on them right now. So let's do that. Model shop. So that way by the end of the day they'll be ready. That'll be the plan here. So the cherub. That thing doesn't look like a cherub to me. But we'll have it going. So we're actually going to make two of them. We'll have one of them for the floor. We'll have one of them for back here. That'll work out just fine. We'll take that last one. We'll put it there. And then just kind of keep rolling from here. Were those the... I did make those masks. I thought I was making them. So now I've got spares again. So let's go ahead, stop that again. So now I got extra spares. How many of those can I put up? I can put 3 of them up. So I'll leave that there. Because I don't think that they touch these. So I'm just going to have to deal with those myself. That'll be all right. There's my Charvons. We probably need some librarian birds. Yeah, because they're not touching anything right now. So librarian birds, those are being made. I'm assuming she just walked out with the Camino cats. And she did. And she's going to bring him back. Everything else there is fine. Neither of them had anything. Yes, they did not have the small ones. So they do not have the Nimblus. So let's get that out. 1916. So we're still doing good on time. Getting close to the end of the day. Nimblus. That's the one we're not doing right now. Kokomon's still good. Ryuka girls, I've not seen anyone doing anything with the Hildas. And they're both standing outside. Both of my restockers are outside right now. So yeah, they're obviously not doing anything with the Hildas. So that's good to print. Those are all set. These are making my cherubs that look nothing like cherubs. I need to make some mystic priestesses. So that's done. And then some of the blind witches. So let's see. Blind witch. Cool. And now all my mediums are just kind of hanging out. Like we'll eventually get something going with them, but for now they're just kind of they're in pause mode until we get some stuff that runs out. Cherubs are now done. So here's the last one to put up on the shelf. There it is. Again, they're a little bit snug. It's fine. It'll be okay. Not going to worry about it. These are going to be 122 for that. The day is over. There's all those. Just like that. Going to pop that there. And we'll wait and see what we run out of here. Because now the cherubs, my extra ones can go there. I've got all of that. So we'll need one more shelf. We'll go ahead and buy one more shelf for the last of our models. So one more stock shelf. Just go ahead and preparing for the future, basically. We'll set that right there. This isn't as bad as I thought it was. That it's as bad as I thought it would be. There's still plenty of room to maneuver back there. It just looked a lot more snug than it is. Okay, Hildas are done. The Nimblus are printing. Nimblus are done. So everything through there is done. This one, this should be able to go up. It can, so that's good. And then can I get one more of the masks? I cannot. We do not have room for the other mask now. So that cannot go up. Anything else that needs to print? No, 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 no. Those masks need to print. Because again, no one's doing anything right now. So use the printer that's closer to where they are. Ignarions. Those are printing. And then I need the witches I've done. So let's go ahead and put those up so I don't get myself goofed up. The priestesses are done, so the only one I need is the assassins. All right. And there's my priestesses. We have everything else. Everything else is good to go. And she's actually coming to grab the priestesses right now because we were apparently low on this. We have $19,000. So yeah, how many of those did we have? Oh, we were completely out of them. So I'll need to get more of those going here pretty soon. But we'll have one left. So not completely ready to get them going here, but almost. Huh. So, all right. So everything that we have is now in production or is on the shelf. So we have nothing else that we need to make back here. It's the blue tag that will never go away. It will just be with us forever. And so our final episode that we'll do, we will get this final license, the last license to be acquired And that is going to be right down here, the Warrior Queens. We will get 2 more shelves to put them on. We will do 2 more rounds of circular shelves because those seem like they look pretty good. And then at some point, they'll have the Epic printers. Once we get anywhere close to 15,000 popularity, which this won't even do it. I mean, this will get us like to 11,000. But that'll be the only thing left, the Epics. And then again, hopefully at some point down the road, they'll have even more stuff available. But for now, we'll have one more round of things. We'll have a couple more shelves that'll get put up here. We're finally using the middle, and it will all come to a head when we get that final product line the next time around. That is going to be all for this one, though. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked this video, I'd appreciate it if you gave it a like. If you really like this video, I'd love it if you consider giving the channel a subscribe. But until we meet again, thanks as always for being a part of all of my silliness. I'm Rusty Champaign, and we will see you later.